Greetings, ascending masters of the new earth, of the new heaven, rising up, waking up into the manifestation of the golden age, heaven on earth, what we call eternal bliss consciousness, as all false projections, anomalies, and disharmony are being resolved here now through the awakening of human consciousness, as we are being prepared for the quantum leap of consciousness from Homo sapien to Homo luminous light beings, which can take on any shape or any form through our heart's desire, through the soul star spark that is activating in every conscious being of light in all timelines, dimensions, and realms here now. So much energy, so many codes, so much information being downloaded, activated every day that is leading us all to the final portal, the final activation, the omega point. The end of the old is the beginning of the new earth, the new Eden, the new Jerusalem, symbolizing all same thing. The eternal Eden, the eternal heaven, fully conscious, fully awake, and fully aware. All myths lead to the paradise in the unconscious state. We are creating the paradise in the conscious state as conscious co-creators of the light through the love of the I Am presence, what we call the Christ consciousness, the Christos, the Buddha awareness, cosmic consciousness. The Tao goes by many names, but all names and all concepts are fingers pointing to the truth that is beyond all concepts, beyond all worlds, that never changes, that is always pure awareness. The concepts change, the words change, but the truth remains the same. What is true in this now may change, but the truth, beyond all concepts, behind the veil, is always the same, always eternal, and never changes. That is the power, the glory, the light, the life, the love of the I Am presence that you feel now in your heart center. This is no time to give up, no time to falter. We came here for this awakening, for this ascension as we rise up. So many powerful activations, so many divine connections coming in. The divine goddess waking up, the Lemurian energies with us now, the thunder beings assisting us. For those on our Patreon page, I uploaded one of the most powerful Qigong practices yesterday. You can find this on our community page, or if you log into your Patreon, and you get this for free with your subscription to our Patreon at patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. It is a powerful healing practice that you can do every day, any time of the day. So thank you all for your positive feedback on this training. It'll be available for purchase in the near future, but it comes free with your Patreon memberships starting at $5 a month. So thank you all for your support on Patreon and supporting our work and mission of the Eagle and the Condor. Many great things to come, and we'll keep you up to date as we prepare for our first healing retreat center, which will be in Washington State. I don't know the exact timeline, but our visions are seeing within the next couple months. So thank you all for your support, your kindness, and sending us your prayers, your blessings, and your light. Namaste. We had another powerful activation today. Within the last 24 hours, the 70 Hertz manifestation on the Schumann charts. We had multiple activations in the last 24 hours through these earthquakes, 127 M1.5 or greater, the most powerful in Papua New Guinea on the Ring of Fire with the Lemurian energy 5.3 of the 8. The Lyran nation coming in this morning, East Timor, which is just south of the equator, on the Ring of Fire, the Ring of Lemuria 4.3 with the 7 code, 394 kilometers depth. And then in Chile, South America, in the sacred Andes Mountains, where our beautiful condors fly high, 4.2, 134 kilometers depth. And then we had the 5.3 in Papua New Guinea, which is on the same parallel as the East Timor, and that was at 417 UTC, 57 kilometers depth, 6.958 latitude, 155.813 longitude. Then in Solomon Islands, the sun and the moon, 5.1. Oceanside, California, 3.1. South of Fiji Islands, 5.0. Syria in the Sacred Portal, 4.9 with the 13 of the Divine Goddess rising up, the Queen fully activated. Fiji, 4.6. Very deep, 578 kilometers, 578 depth. U.S. Virgin Islands with the Atlantean energy, 3.4, 58 kilometers depth. Then another activation, South America, Chile, 4.6. Then in the Dominican Republic with the Divine Masculine Atlantean, 3.4. Japan off the coast of Honshu, 4.5. The Council of Nine coming in. And then Albania in the Sacred Portal, 4.5. So we have the 99, the 99, Tengri, the sky beings with us now. Kuril Islands, 4.6. Mariana Islands, 4.5. Papua New Guinea, 4.9. 13 code again of the Sacred Divine Goddess. Chile, again, a trinity of activations. We had a 4.0, 4.0 in Chile, north of Tropic of Capricorn. Then we had 2 south. 4.5, Argentina. Then we had a 4.0 in Argentina. The Andes, the Kundalini of Pachamama fully activated. Spain in the Sacred Portal. Andalusia, 4.4, the 44, the Divine 44. Homer, Alaska in the Crown, 4.3. Then we had in the Alaska Peninsula, also in the Crown, 3.1, 46 kilometers depth, the mirror of the 64. With these activations, the Atlantean, the Lemurian of the New Earth rising up, activating through these sacred portals. We begin today, again, with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon at 16 degrees, 48 minutes, Cancer. The sun at 7 degrees, 23 minutes, Aquarius. We have the 73 of Aquarius. 37 into 73, heaven on earth. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 17 degrees, Cancer. The seed grows into knowledge and life. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 8 degrees, Aquarius. Beautifully gowned wax figures on display from astrologyweekly.com. Today, from our dear sister of light, our good friend Victoria Lillianquist, we call Mama Angel. Blessings from Victoria. Last night I experienced once again our second earth. Beloved Jesus, Yeshua, and Divine Mother Mary showed me how close our shift truly is. Pay attention to what changes you are experiencing. Our reality is shifting moment by moment. Journal your dreams. What is being shown to you during your sleep time is our new reality bleeding through to our daily experiences. One of these days, upon waking up, we will be through the eye of the needle. I share this because of my personal experiences of this process over the years, but now, during the last 40 days, it is every night. These are signs and clues. Notice in the morning, how is your body positioned outside, on top of the covers? Are you in a diagonal position? This indicates you are traveling in your personal Merkaba energy field. This is a sign you are going back and forth between realities. So much is shifting so quickly. More signs, needing or desiring more sleep, needing less food and more hydration. Dear family, I promise these signs are indicating we are extremely close to our leap to our new reality. Turn off the TV, refrain from following so intensely the 3D illusion, which keeps your consciousness stuck here. It is up to each one of us to make an internal promise to embrace our new earth, new heaven reality. The bridegroom is waiting. I cannot give you dates as this is an individual task for each of us. Stay in the moment with love, vision, and remembering our divine plan, our new earth and ascension, sending my love, encouragement to humanity. It is up to each of us to expedite our ascension. Victoria Lillianquist. And today, from A Girl in the Universe, You are the force. It's in you and around you. When I was a kid and watched these movies, I always thought it was weird that they didn't get that we were all connected. The force in the movie is the same force that connects us all. You are that force. Your love, your energy is tapped in and connected to everything, not just between people, but between everything on this planet. You are the creator being. You are an ascended master having an experience of humanity. Even though you have amnesia, you still are connected. You get it, you understand. This world is all about that connection in you. So the next time you may watch Star Wars, remember you are the force. Love and light, my amazingly talented friends. From S.A. Smith, a girl in the universe.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Joanne Tracy. Mirrored activation, Lionsgate. Being open and receptive to receiving what is intended for you is breathe, feel, and receive love. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. I have been seeing the buffalo and elder native chiefs in spirit a lot the past week. They are here for us rainbow warriors, for the shift of ages into new earth. The time has come. The rainbow warrior prophecy is fulfilled in the flesh. This is the remembrance of who you really are. At the beginning of this cycle of time, long ago, the Great Spirit came down, and he made an appearance, and he gathered the peoples of this earth together. They say on an island which is now beneath the water. And he said to the human beings, I'm going to send you to 4 directions, and over time, I'm going to change you to 4 colors. But I'm going to give you some teachings, and you will call these the original teachings. And when you come back together with each other, you will share these so that you can live and have peace on earth, and a great civilization will come about. Prophecy is told by Lee Brown of the Salish tribe at the 1986 Continental Indigenous Council in Alaska. The great spiritual teachers who walked the earth and taught the basics of the truths of the whirling rainbow prophecy will return and walk amongst us once more, sharing their power and understanding with all. We will learn how to see and hear in a sacred manner. Men and women will be equals in the way Creator intended them to be. All children will be safe anywhere they want to go. Elders will be respected and valued for their contributions to life. Their wisdom will be sought out. The whole human race will be called the people, and there will be no more war, sickness, or hunger forever. Navajo, Hopi prophecy of the whirling rainbow. In the time of the 7th fire, a new people will emerge. They will retrace their steps to find the wisdom that was left by the side of the trail long ago. Their steps would take them to the elders, who they would ask to guide them on their journey. If the new people remain strong in their quest, the sacred drum will again sound its voice. There will be an awakening of the people, and the sacred fire will again be lit. At this time, the light-skinned race will be given a choice between 2 roads. One road is the road of greed and technology without wisdom or respect for life. This road represents a rush to destruction. The other road is spirituality, a slower path that includes respect for all living things. If we choose the spiritual path, we can light yet another fire, an 8th fire, and begin an extended period of peace and healthy growth. Grandfather William Commanda, Circle of All Nations prophecy of the 7 fires of the Anishinaabe, from ancient wampum belt. The divine masculine and feminine Christ are completing their return back home to one. This has completed in heaven and shall now complete here on earth. Justice is here, freeing the 369 alchemical codes in the divine masculine and feminine flesh. Now the chosen men and women can return to being the same hermetic tone, match and frequency of creation. The nectar of the Holy Spirit is entering the flesh, filling the containers of the beloveds with the rainbow frequencies. This replenishment is restoring your soul's blueprint and DNA by hermetic design. Revelation 21:6. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. God has purposely put each of us individually on various grid points on the land. The Alpha and Omega is completing through our tribe for heaven to reside on earth. Take a moment to ground into the grid today and receive your new lifeline. Through this lifeline, the holy fire is lighting up our sacral and womb chakras, bringing us new life force energy from within. Soon the rainbow frequency will be bursting through the heart chakra, lighting us up to new levels of love and unity, becoming one with the entire universe. Know that this requires more blood purification and DNA upgrades for the heart-higher heart merger to complete. The flesh, the waters, and the land are all being healed, replenished, and restored. Rest and allow. God's plan, including unions of the beloveds, is going perfectly. Through this Leo full moon, you are walking away from old earth for good, with everything you need to move forward. You have successfully co-created and seeded fruitful opportunities that you are carrying in your womb. Nurture this time of gestation. Kirillin Kundalini Twin Flames. Today from Divine Angels of Light, Crystal and Indigo, Guide to the Galaxy, Athens. Male and female flames. In simple words, when our broader beings got incarnated in this plane of existence, they each carried 6 male flames and 6 female flames, which had a connection to the true source of eternal life. The male flames eventually, and after many events that took place, fell. They got lost and then hacked by those who took over the dominion and went against true creation. The result of this was that many demonic and fallen beings started to operate through the true male flames and eventually took their place. These demonic and fallen beings, they then aimed the female flames and mainly started presenting themselves to them as the true male flames by manipulating and deceiving them in many ways. Sex and abuse was the main tool of these fallen beings in order to impregnate the female ones and thus keep them under their control. Their goal was to keep on bringing their fallen seeds in this plane of existence, and because the female true flames were connected to true source, they wanted to use the females to have access to the Divine Mother's love and compassion, which they so desperately needed, as they themselves had ceased connecting from true creation. During the eons, many female flames fell and got lost as well. Generally speaking, the story has been imprinted through the eons, great guilt and weakness within the males, and has stripped them off of their pride while leaving them feeling as cowards, because they failed in protecting the female flames, as this was one of their main purposes. They were unable to be the true divine creators that they were meant to be and honor true creation's blessings. On the other hand, the same story has imprinted great disappointment and frustration within the female flames, as they were constantly experiencing betrayal and abandonment and were left unprotected, while at the same time they were being used for their pure essence of love that they were holding. The poison has gone deep, and male and female flames got separated and developed hate and repulsion, unable to trust each other and find common ground in order for a true correction to take place. One has been blaming the other, but what is really underneath what might appear is the energy of deep sorrow in both. The situation still carries on to these days, and we are still witnessing its results. There are so many things to be written or said on the story, but the main core is that the male flames need to face the truth within and find and act upon their true given purpose, and the female flames ones need to be repositioned and purify themselves practically. For a start, a total position of responsibility, understanding of what is really happening, forgiveness of what took place, and cooperation for restoration are the keys of success for both male and female flames. First and foremost, this is an inner work. We have already started working in deeper levels and sessions for this restoration, and the results are amazing. This is how we will be gaining back our totality. Please stay tuned, as I will be announcing certain series of sessions dedicated exactly on this inner work. Thank you for being here. Eliante Olar and Olean Solar. Today, from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Amoreia. We are here at the swing between worlds, the swing between cycles, the cusp of a new, now a golden age. We know where we've been to carry us to this point, and though we can't possibly know what mystery we are entering in, the surreal collective dream of an experience on planet Earth, we can know and create how we choose to enter it with our hearts. To do that requires us to cleanse ourselves of the past, release ourselves from what has gone before, so that we enter this new timeline with quantum potential of absolute new light, not tied or bound to who we were before this moment, before this nanosecond. Let us also cleanse our lens of perception so that we see reality as it truly is, and not hold any of our brothers or sisters for who they were, so that we can enter this golden dawn together as children of the sun, innocent and whole. These holy bodies have been given to us as instruments from the divine. May we use them as they were intended, to help transform energies not only of our body, but of our hearts and minds, our auric field, our soul. The more we truly, wholly, and fully inhabit our body, the less we can be controlled, seduced, coerced by other energies and belief systems being fed to us from outside our sovereignty. You have to know who you are as a frequency, not as a belief system. Your frequency creates or gravitates you to corresponding belief systems. As a frequency being, you can attune to what is innately true for you, beyond the mind, yours and anyone else's. Today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Amanda Lawrence. Wayshowers, incoming energies. We've been in very new incoming energies for 2 days. This started Sunday the 24th, where it felt like energy was pouring like constant, gentle, running water into the crown, but it always changes into various patterns of light data and codes, and is now, Tuesday, more intense, a vibration and pulsing very strongly. While incoming energies are designed to ultimately upgrade everyone by degrees to which their body can absorb energy, it always takes 3 solar days for any new energy to integrate into the cells of the physical body. When we receive a very new type of energy, this can feel disconcerting at the mental level, and dependent on each one's personality, affects us all very uniquely and differently. Some may wish to hibernate, others may react out loud, and every form of human personality reaction in between. It can also create a need for more sleep. The easiest way is to heed any call to sleep and not fight that need to rest the body. The body absorbs the light more easily when we allow a natural flow we each have. Yet humanity has learned to resist nature and the natural rhythms, the signs, plus chemical reactions within the physical body. In truth, all we are feeling is the actual oscillation of energy within physical cells. It's just that in forgetfulness, the veil, humans tend to ascribe mental meaning to how they feel, and create a story to express why they feel a certain way. When we integrate how energy works within us and all around us, there become less human mental activity that ascribes mental definition, mental meaning, mental stories to justify why the human is feeling, and so we can be in far more peace in any moment, and even when the energies are strong and new. So to know we are receiving a lot of incoming energy housing new data to be integrated into the cells, and find peace in realizing this is the ebb and flow of universal energy in motion at this time of lighted design, to expand us all further. Breathing into the heart center, when practiced, deepens and expands all our own personal abilities and gifts. At times of incoming energies, breathing into the heart center brings ease, balance, harmony, peace. The practice of heart breath is like learning to drive a car, effortless after some practice, and we master its infinite dynamic. It is limitless and always ever expanding our connection to Source. When chosen as a practice over time, we can be in peace, balance, harmony with the universal flow via just one in-breath, or at will. Such is your internal power. One love, Amanda Lawrence. Today from Divine Bro Star of the Light Pars Kute. The levels of light hitting the planet right now are incredibly intense. We are being blasted with a new energy of high frequency, multidimensional light and light codes. This is truly flushing out all that is not in alignment with Source. We are moving into the sense of no time, but in order to do that, we must first overcome the various programming that has us ensconced within the sense of time. Time is irrelevant. Time is just a part of the frequency that is here in these moments in this third dimension. It is not truly relevant outside of this dimension, but as we are still somewhat in this dimension, certainly at times, many of us find ourselves more and more in the fourth dimension, and even yet sometimes in the fifth, when we feel that sense of bliss come over us, when we feel that sense of being in no time, when we feel that sense of spaciousness around us and within us, that feeling of being lost within ourselves, that is the fifth dimension. That is the higher frequencies that we are all longing to find ourselves in more and more. But now that the clouds are parting, in the sense that the frequency barrier is opening and becoming more and more fully open and dispersed, and allowing for the rays of love to come through, This is what is occurring now as we look up into the skies, more and more of us, and we are seeing these colors of magic coming through. This is that frequency barrier dropping and allowing for the higher frequencies of love to come through. We are always being in the present moment as we prepare for the next moment and the next moment after that, which is leading us in this ascension process, taking us to the next level of higher consciousness. We are letting go more and more of that old programming that, yes, has us contained within the sense of time more and more. That old programming that keeps us from realizing our dreams, that keeps our imagination from becoming alive within ourselves. All of that programming we must let go of more and more until the point where we arrive at the 0 point within ourselves. That point where all of consciousness comes together in that one moment. At that moment, the power within us rises. That power that comes from deep, deep within us at the molecular conscious level and rises up. When our connection to Source becomes one at all times, that is where we are all headed. That is where we are all in the process of becoming right now. So we allow and receive these incoming new energies into our beings to keep ourselves always in a higher state of consciousness. Now it is all about creating the life that we want, creating the planet that we want, and creating this new earth that we want, with sacred love of one, Pars Kute. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Sun in Aquarius square Uranus and Taurus, Neptune in Pisces square the nodal axis. Part of us is awakening and searching for new avenues of expression. Life perhaps feels stuffy, boring, limited, yet the thought of change introduces anxiety and predictability. Remember that wildflowers are needed amidst cultivation and that crops need to rotate to replenish the land. Make room for organic growth in your life. Get excited about new offshoots. Create strong structures and routines that give you the space and stability to experiment with alternatives. Test before committing. Restlessness can be unsettling, but it's also the catalyst needed to go beyond limitation. You do not need to reinvent the wheel to get life back on track. Neptune square to the nodes insists we let go of illusion and disillusion, fantasy and escapism. Self-deception is the cruelest lie. Embrace workable dreams to revolutionize your life. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 4-3, Blue, Self-Existing Night. Encoded in the 777 coming in. The fourth day of the wave spell is called Self-Existing and is all about definition. Take stock of the situation, scrutinize and read the small print. Only after you do this may you proceed. Gather information and plan your next move based on facts. Today is Blue Night, which represents dreams and abundance. Wake up to the potential you have to make your dreams real. If you want to take your lifelong ambitions seriously, you have to give them the time and attention they need to become reality. As it is a number 4 day, look at the details of your dreams. Make sure they have a realistic chance of coming true. Only then proceed. You may need to be honest with yourself and even consider changing your direction. Today's guide is Blue Storm, which represents changes. A day guided by this restless energy is never relaxing. The overwhelming need for change in your life will guide your actions today, but this is what is needed to give your dreams a boost. To summarize, analyze your dreams. If the details look good, then allow the storm to guide the changes. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Blue, Self-Existing Night, Kin 43, 26 January 2021, Dream Weaving, 26-1, 2021 equal 815 equal 14 equal 5, 26 Empowerment through Compassion, 8 Abundance, Infinity, Source Flow, 1 New Beginnings, Original Leader, 5 Liberation, Freedom, Change, Transformation, Kin 4-3 equals 7, Mystic, Magic, Spiritual, Solitude, Make a Wish. Today's energy is pure magic, a 26-8 abundance code, 5 freedom code, and a 7 magical code. With the kin, today we have the ability to shape and liberate our dreams, to tap into the infinite abundance through Source. It is also a gap day, galactic activation portal, so the energy is extra intense and potent. How many blessings can we have in one day? A very potent abundance code for new adventures, new quests, and manifestations. Day 4 in the yellow sun wave spell of illuminating our highest evolutionary path to reclaim our soul power and full sovereignty. Today is the day our hopes, dreams, and desires start to take form. We are beginning to make progress in the goals we set on day 1. In particular, we are being asked to use our mind to evaluate, define, and measure the unconscious beliefs held within the belly of Akbal. Today we define enlightenment as catalyzing change within our collective unconscious mind, generating the energy held there to become the storm of transformation. All that is underneath the waking consciousness will shift and be expressed. Get ready for our collective dreaming to take root. Tone of creation, self-existing. Tone 4 in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence forms. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundation on the basis of fun, creativity, and magical manifestations. It is time to build and realize our greatest dreams. Paradisical Eden, here we come. Today's question is, what dreams have you held deep inside you that now need to come forth and be shaped into form? Divine blessings for shaping the life of your dreams. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 43, Blue, Self-Existing Night. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to dream. Measuring intuition, I seal the input of abundance. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of self-generation. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of galactic activations, let us know in the comments below what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to take the time to also thank everyone for your pledges on Patreon and your donations. We rely 100% on your pledges and donations for our daily living expenses and to be able to keep bringing these transmissions to all of you. And then ultimately, we have a couple investors, and we'll use some of the funds to help create our first healing retreat center. Every day this is slowly but surely growing, so we appreciate all of you for your support and your continued support. As we said earlier, check out the powerful Qigong training that we uploaded yesterday on our Patreon page. So I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Michelle Caldwell, for your pledge and support on Patreon. Thank you, Divine Sister, and welcome to our angelic team. We look forward to working with you in the future. If you'd like to support our work and mission of the Eagle and Condor, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to take a moment to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Alexandra Gatto, for your donation today. We appreciate you all. We also have a link in the description if you'd like to make a one-time donation through our PayPal account. And last but not least, we'd like to thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor, my Queen's art business on Etsy. If you'd like to support her and purchase one of her beautiful handmade goddess totems, you can do so at lunagoddessart.com. And anyone that purchases one of these totems that are not on Patreon, we'll send you a link to our powerful Qigong training as a free gift for contributing to my goddess's great works. So I'd like to finish today's transmission with another powerful divine invocation from Archangel Michael, shared by Miriam Gillis. Archangel Michael, remove all attachments from me, all negative energy forms, all negative thought forms, all heavy energy forms, all intruders and mischief makers, all astral forces and dominants, all small demons and large demons, all succubus and incubus, all living humans who try to steal my energy or do me any other harm. Find all humans in spirit who are lost around me and take them home. Remove all threads and bindings, all cords and ties, all chains and devices of any kind, all curses and hexes on any level, and all karmic patterns which are self-defeating and karmic links that are no longer needed. Return me to my perfect energy now, please. I ask this in the name of Jesus Christus. Thank you. So in these final days of purging, we're releasing all things that no longer serve us, that are not in resonance with our highest light, our highest love, and our highest truth. As we are learning to be real human beings, hue of the light, of the love, we live 100% from our heart, being connected to all things. And this comes through Sifu, Gold Dragon, through the lineage of the Red Willow Society of the Navajo. And we are all on this sacred path of being real, true humans, of bright virtue and grace, within the sacred hoop of divine Father, Mother, God, the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery, through the loving embrace of the I Am Present that is here now in this sacred vessel where I always am, pure, awake, and aware. So keep shining your light brightly into the night, beloved beings of light, and keep walking your sacred path with heart, with dignity, love, faith, trust, and hope. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.